Hey Warrior Nation, it is Coach J-Lo here with you today, and I have an amazing pull upper body workout for you. So we're gonna get started. Guys, I've got a couple pieces of equipment I want you to gather up before we actually get into this workout. If you have anything like a PVC pipe, a broomstick handle, that'll be helpful. I have a couple bands out here today. I'm gonna be using a single band for a one-arm pull. I've got an assisted band for pull-ups here, or pull-downs, whatever you have, and a bench with some weights. I want a medium set of weights. We are going to be doing some single arm back rows and then a lighter set of weights for some double back flies later on. So whatever weights you have, I know you're probably in your weight room. If you're just, making yourself a little spot in your house, go ahead and gather that up as best you can, including a bench here. We're going to do some core, some pull exercises, and we're going to get ripped. So get ready for it. We're going to start here with my fave shoulder breakers. So you can grab either your PVC pipe, broom handle, something like this, or a band is fine as well. And we're just going to create some shoulder mobility right here just to get started. Okay, stand nice and upright and just work through this range of motion. Okay, so we want to make sure our shoulders are nice and loose before we do any type of overhead pull. Pull up. We're going to make sure our shoulders are down and relaxed and fully stretched out here. So I like to spend about, 30 seconds just going through these shoulder breakers. Go ahead and continue, guys. If you're using a band, I do like the bands because you can pull it apart at the top. So I come up at the top, give it a little pull as I come behind, all the way down to the glutes. Okay, those shoulders should start feeling stretched out right here. Give me one more, and time. Go ahead and take a little narrower grip. Stand that body upright. I want you to practice not arching that low back as we press up and take it overhead. So I'm looking for a full range of motion here. Locking those shoulders out, elbows out at the top. Okay, and keeping that chest nice and loud. Look straight ahead for me. Give me 4 more, 3 more, tummy tight, 2, and 1. Good, now that we've got that kind of loosened up, let's go ahead and add those big arm circles right here on the right. Separate your fingers, lock up that core, get those shoulders moving. Let's go reverse right here. Awesome, hope you guys are ready for it today. Good, hug it out for me, left over right, right over left. And then we're gonna switch stance. Take my right foot forward, separate those fingers. I lock the core and circle out that shoulder here on the left side. Okay, just seeing if anything's sticky, anything needs to be addressed, or if you're feeling nice and loose, that's great. Reverse that motion. And we're gonna come back to center. This time we'll add them together. Big arm circles, nice separated fingers. Go ahead and crank them right here, guys. And reverse that motion. Good, and we're breathing, good. Let's just jack it out just a little bit, kind of shake that out. We're gonna go into the lat and back next. Make sure we're good and stretched out here. If you have a band, you're gonna go ahead and hook it on something that will serve as the anchor. Here I've got my purple band. I'm gonna take my hand on the inside, or just something where it's not a strong grip. Same side, I'm gonna kick that leg back and just stretch it out. A couple things I want you to notice here. I internally and externally rotate that shoulder, okay? So I'm really trying to get some good range of motion as I stretch the lat. All right, so if you do not have a band up right now, I've got another option for you. Come on over here to my bench. Okay, on this one, I'm gonna take my hands, thumbs face the ceiling. I'm gonna put my hips right above my knees, and I'm going to sink down into this lat stretch. So by turning my thumbs to the ceiling, I'm externally rotating those shoulders just a little bit, sinking that head all the way through. So 2 options here. I like to move around, try and get a nice good stretch. And rock it out. Fantastic. All right, since we're down, we're gonna go ahead and start firing up the core. So I'm gonna take it to beast pose. Before I do that, I separate the fingers and I lock out my elbows. Okay, hands right below the shoulder. Tuck, the toes under, and I'm up. So I'm hovering 1 inch off the ground with those knees, and I'm just addressing my core, bringing the belly button into the spine, nice and tight, keeping that ground pressed away, nice open back. I'm gonna coordinate my hands with my feet. So right hand, left foot, tap, opposite, opposite, opposite. I want you to start nice and slow on this, okay? I want you to think about your core. I want you to think about that rotational movement. See if you can really fire up that obliques, abs. Keep pushing that ground away. Let's go forward one more time. Twist side, side. Keep it tight. 4, and back. 2, 3, 4, and hold right here. So I'm holding, making sure those arms are nice and locked out. I'm gonna take my left foot, kick it through. Watch here, hips come up, elbow drives back, back to center. I'm trying to open up that shoulder here. Kick, center. Once you find that flow, I want you to take it on your own. You've got kick throughs right here. Make sure you're breathing. Exhaling. Woo! Arms are firing up. Core is firing up. Let's go 3, 2, and last one. Nice job. Let's keep it the ground here. Recover just a second. We got cat-cow. Working on that spine extension and flexion. So press all the way up and then go that opposite direction. Press. Opposite. Good, just work on that spine. Each time trying to get a little further away from the ground and a little closer to the ground and back to neutral. All right, we're gonna see if we can get those shoulder blades moving and back and that back activated. So lock out those arms. Watch my elbows. I'm gonna corkscrew them to the front right here. That opens up my shoulders just a little bit, okay? I'm gonna bring my shoulder blades together and then press the ground away. I wanna see how many inches you can get, how much movement you can get between the floor and away from the floor, okay, without moving your elbows. Just squeeze and press. Squeeze and press. Couple more. 2. And last one. Great, take that up into plank position. I know you guys are waiting to get your heart rate up a little bit. We've got 10 plank jacks, followed by 10 mountain climbers. Here we go. 10, 9, 8, stay with me, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, hold here, don't break. Mountain climbers for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, don't break. Hold plank, one more time through, here we go. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, stay with me, 2, hold. 10 mountain climbers, come on. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and time. Good. Shake that out. Roll the wrists if you need to. We're gonna go into some more back activation, okay? So I'm gonna grab my handy dandy mat. I love this one, it's Superman Variations. It fires up the entire body, gets us ready for pull-ups and rows, okay? So go ahead and find your mat, find a spot on the floor, take it all the way down. The first Superman is straight out in front. When we do this, every part of our body is squeezing. So I'm gonna start with my glutes. I'm gonna squeeze the glutes. Then I'm gonna find my quads, my big part of my legs. Squeeze them. Point my toes. The whole body, lower body's activated, including my low back. From here, reach out in front. Try to stretch those lats out and lift up off the ground. Here we go, guys. We're gonna go for 10-second hold. Try to create as much distance between your fingertips and your toes. Hold 5 seconds. 4, 3, 2, and relax. Good. Superman number 2 is a W. On this one, I pull my blades together, okay? I squeeze my biceps, I pull those shoulders open. So it's a W here, the rest of the body is tight, and we squeeze and hold. Here we go. For 10, 9, 8, make it hard on yourself. 6, 5, feel your biceps. Your muscles should be shaking. 2, and relax. Good, the last one, I'm really gonna open up those shoulders. Palms face the ground. This time my triceps are squeezing as I lift off the ground. Ready? Join me, here we go. For 10, squeeze, 9, 8, 7, make it hard. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Whew, I felt that in my triceps. We're gonna work through that entire motion, forward and back. Everybody's with me. We start in regular Superman. Set, lift, and hold. Go ahead and create that W. Pull your blades back. Squeeze right here. Good. Feel your biceps. Shoot the arms behind you. Open up those hands. Feel your triceps. Glute squeezing, back squeezing. Back to center. Create that W. Squeeze your biceps.
Music licensing
out in front.
reimagined.
Stretch as far as you can. Thumbs towards the ceiling. Let's go one more time. Create that W. Pinch the blades together. Good, hold, hold, hold. Squeeze it back. Open up those hands. Lift that chest. Back to center. Here's my W, bicep squeeze. And out in front, last time for 4, 3, 2, and 1. Whew. I bet your backside is nice and loose. Let's go ahead and stretch it out one more time before we hit our first weighted set. I'm gonna take my knees wide. I'm sitting on my heels. I'm sinking it down into that child's pose, forehead to the ground. Okay, now I'm gonna separate my hands shoulder width apart, because as I rock up into a plank position on my knees, I'm gonna lower down and flow right here. Should feel good, not much of a workout, just more of a flow and a stretch. I got 5 more. 4, come on, stretch it out. Those lats stretch, those shoulders ready to go. 2 more. And last one. All right, pop it up, guys. Good job getting all warmed up. We're going into our first set. It is pull-ups. Okay, some of you have a pull-up bar at home, most of you don't. So I'm gonna show you a few variations here. I just wanna say, if you have a treadmill at home, or anything like it, even a stationary bike, those handles can serve as a pull-up. So as I show you the second variation, I want you to consider different things in your house. A banister, a low-hanging table that you can grab onto, or a table you can grab onto, a bar that's maybe not all the way tall, so like a barbell. So let's take a look here. All right, so pull-ups is our first one. We're gonna start with just shrugs, okay? Reverse shrugs. So whatever you have to hang on, whether it's your treadmill or your pull-up bar or just a barbell, I want your feet out in front, okay? Since I've got full extension here, I'm just gonna go down and up. So all I'm doing is creating space between my ears and my shoulders. Create space. Let it fly, let it hang, create space. Okay, we got about 5 more of these. This is really good. Using my body weight to stretch and reverse shrug. This is the first part of any pull-up or pull-down motion. You want to activate that back. Let's go one more. And time. Good. Hopefully you haven't found something, a treadmill, a tabletop, a banister, something to work that reverse shrug. Now I'm going to show you your pull-up variations. I'm going to do just a couple of each. You decide where you're at home. We're going to get our first set in, okay? Obviously, I have an assisted pull-up right here with the band. Guys, if you have a pull-up bar at home, you probably know what to do. But we're going nice shoulder width grip here. I'm going to make sure I have no arch in my low back, so my body's arched forward. I start with that reverse shrug, set, pull.
Artlist.io.
Chin comes over the bar, all the way down, shrug, pull, right here. All right, that's variation 1. Go ahead and get busy, guys. If you cannot pull yourself up, but you have an anchor that's above head, you can definitely pull down, okay? So not quite as difficult, but definitely doable, okay? I have that anchor up high. I start with that reverse shrug, shrug, and pull, all the way up, shrug, pull. So sometimes we gotta get creative in how we do the workouts at home, but anything is doable. You can get really creative if you know the movement and what you're working, right? So I just know I'm working my lats and my back, and I'm making the most out of it. Now some of you will have a ledge to a table, maybe a banister, something that you can grab a hold of. I want to show you this last variation here. Okay, so I'm just going to put the bar up. This is great if, say, you don't have enough space to get your head all the way up over the bar, or maybe not enough space to hang a band and really make it count. You can just put a chair or a block out in front of you. Take that same shoulder with grip, okay, like I'm hanging. This time I just got my box out in front of me. This is gonna assist me a little bit so I can use it to pull me up. So I'm hanging vertical, I set, and I pull. Hang vertical, just a little adjustment here, pull. Now the great thing about this is you can adjust your assistance, okay? Depending on how much work you can get done. I can add a little press here. Let's go, 5 seconds. 2, and 1. Nice work, guys. Whew, it's hard no matter how you do it. I want you just to find the right resistance for yourself at home, or assistance for yourself, and get them done. Each time we do a pull-up set here today, we're going to failure. For most of you, that's 8 to 10 reps anyway, right? If you have more in you, take more. Let's go ahead and recover real quick. So I'm down here on my mat once again. This time, I have crab reach. So I'm gonna take those hands, fingers face away, open up those shoulders, nice loud chest, and I press. Up and over, get that good stretch. Switch sides, press, up and over. Good, now as you're doing this, you want your knees to track over the toes. Not here, here. Okay, see if you can find your hand on the floor with your gaze. Reach. Let's go one more time, right here. And last time, drive, push. Good, come back to center. Relax here for just a second. We've got crab toe touches. Okay, so same crab position, hands face away. Here's what I want to start with. Look, shoulders totally forward. This is a no-no. Shoulders totally back. This is how I want you. We're gonna lift that butt right up off the ground. Now I lock my core, and I slowly bring my hand to my foot. Try not to rock those hips. Try to keep everything tight. Try to keep those shoulders back. Good, go 4 more. 3, 2, and last one. Time. Good. Just a quick recovery here. We're gonna go out, put those hands in T position. Let's just take that leg up and over. Stretch that low back. We're not gonna spend too much time here. I think we're ready for our next set of pull-ups. AJ, you want to follow me over to the treadmill? I'm going to show you guys how to get it done. One more variation here with equipment you probably have at home. Let's go this way. All right, here I am inside Paul's on our treadmill. Some of you have this at home. I just wanted to show you how you need to get creative, okay? Sometimes when we're doing at-home workouts. So here I am holding on to the treadmill. I'm right up underneath of it. I got the same pull-up position, set my blades, pull right here, right underneath. I'm still working my back, okay? I'm still working hard. Just one more option to get it done at home. I got 5 more. Oh, 4, 3, 2. Let's go. Oh, here we go. Whew. You can see by the look on my face, that was not easy. Yeah, you're making it happen, right? That's what I love, guys. Sometimes you gotta trick it up. As long as you know what muscles you're working and you can get into them, you can make anything happen. All right? We're gonna go back on the floor here. Our last set. This time we're gonna go chest down. All right, working that core a little bit. Starting in tabletop position. It's my recovery. I'm gonna take what am I saying? I'm gonna take it to plank position. I'm gonna take that right knee all the way to the right elbow. Crunch it right here. Set it back. Opposite side. Now watch. You can do this. Not very hard at all. It looks kind of pretty. Now watch the difference. All the way. Crunch. It's in that last inch that the magic happens. See if you can get it all the way up there. I'll show you another way that you can do it wrong and cheat. Watch. Crunch. Look at how my body just folded. That is wrong. We want body locked out. Crunch it up. Let's go one more time each side. Up, pull, and up, pull. Nice job. Breathe. Good. Don't go anywhere. We got one more core exercise. Still recovering from that upper body. Okay, this time we've got crunches on the inside. Same concept, slow and controlled. Magic's in that last inch. So take it up to plank position. Okay, everything's locked out. Right knee, left elbow. Crunch, pinch. Down, bring it in, and add that last inch. Bring it in, and crunch. Good, keep with me here. You can probably hear from my breath how it should feel, right? Good, let's get a six-pack abs. Come on. You gotta fight for those. 3. Let's go 2 more. 2. And last one. Nice job. Good, shake it out, shake it out. We got one more set of pull-ups. Now I know some of you are doing pull-downs, so I wanna give you another variation of that next, okay? So if you have a stick, everybody has a broom handle at home, right? Something that they can use. You can go a little wider on the pull downs just by adding a handle. So if you're angry, and it doesn't matter if you have a looped band or a handled band, just stick the handles right inside your broom handle. Okay? Now I can take my wide grip on this if I want. I'm gonna have to sit back just a little bit to get just enough resistance. Okay? I've got my knees slightly bent. You can keep them out in front too, your choice. I set, and then I pull. Okay, so it's still allowing me to get into my lats here, even with something as simple as a band. Let's go. Work hard, come on. Can hold and squeeze at the bottom for a little extra intensity. Squeeze. Come on. Now, what did I say in the beginning of this workout? Each one of these push-up sets will be to failure. So I want you to keep working. If you're pulling up, you might already be there. I still have 3 more. 2 more. And time. All right. How do we do? Yeah? We feeling good? All right, shake that out, guys. Give me some shoulder rolls here. Okay? Shoulder rolls, huggers, whatever you have. We're gonna go into our first actual weighted set, okay? That was a body weight exercise. This is gonna be our first weighted set, and we have standing back rows. Standing back rows. Now, I've got a couple options. If you have heavier dumbbells at home, I want you to grab them and use them on this one. Okay, you're just gonna pull, you're gonna give me about, 8 to 12 reps. If you have light dumbbells, I'm gonna show you that variation in the second round, okay? Actually, I'm gonna show you that variation right now. I'm gonna grab my lighter set of dumbbells. Here we go. If you have heavy dumbbells, you're just gonna go to failure on this first set, okay? So I've got my standing back rows. Feet are shoulder width apart. I'm gonna kick that butt out just a little bit and hinge here at the waist. So my chest is parallel to the ground, kind of important here. Now I'm gonna take my shoulders, set them back. Everybody do this with me right here. Good, lock that core, bring your belly button in. Now I'm ready to pull without hurting my back. Okay, I'm gonna take that left dumbbell, put it in my back pocket, drive that elbow to the ceiling. The right one's gonna row right here. Okay, just driving that elbow up, keeping it nice and close to the body, pulling it to the back pocket. As you're doing this, you're keeping those hips locked out. You'll not let that body shift. I got 10 rows right here on that right side. Go, 2, and hold. Now my right hand holds, isometric. Left hand moves, right here, pull it up. I want you to think about your back. Do you feel your back moving? Or do you just feel your bicep moving? Do you feel your arm squeezing or your back squeezing? We're doing back rows. Guess what it's supposed to be, AJ? It's supposed to be back. Let's go, 3, 2. If you didn't quite get enough, go ahead and double them up right here. Finish your set. Oh, just a little tip here, guys. Oh, when you didn't quite feel like you got the job done, you can't stop, right? I knew the job wasn't quite done with 10 each. I didn't know because I was holding, but when I got to the end, I realized it. That's why I added another probably 8 rows. Little trainer tip, I want you guys to remember that, okay? Here, first supplemental exercise, seated back rows. I told you to have that band hooked up in the beginning, so go ahead and find it. If you have a handled band, just loop it around something kind of low. We're gonna start with seated back rows. All right, on this one, I'm gonna sit up nice and tall. So I wanna think about my spine being as long as possible. My hips are solidified. I'm gonna let that arm come out. I set, and then finish the pull. Arm comes out, set, finish the pull. Now you'll notice my torso twist just a little bit, but nothing below my waist is moving. See if you can achieve that. Okay, this is the easiest way to do that. We are gonna advance this. Okay, make it a little harder to keep those hips steady. But right now, I'm just pulling and squeezing, breathing. I got 3 more. 2 more. And last one. Switch hands for me. All right, go ahead and reset. What I mean by that is sit up nice and tall again. If you're here, I need you here. Okay, so that chest is proud and loud, and then I pull. Don't forget we set and pull, okay? Let me show them the wrong way, AJ. Pulling up here in my shoulder would be no good. Set and pull. The little torso twist is pretty awesome. Let's go. Let's go, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Pop it up. AJ, I promised the people some core today. Let me move my mat. Since I have the band hooked up here, I'm gonna go into a position. That band is out in front of me. Grab it with the outside, cup it with the inside. I'm gonna do a little side shuffle, core twist, shuffle back. If you want your heart rate up, right here's the opportunity, guys. We're shuffling, twisting. Let's go, shuffle, twist, shuffle. Make sure you're pivoting on that back knee. We don't want to throw your knee out. Let's go, 2. Last one. And time. We got 2 sides. Cup it with the inside. Bring that band to center. Nice athletic stance. Shoulders back. Here we go. Shuffle. And throw. Like you're throwing a punch. Shuffle. Punch. If you're counting, I want about 10 of these. That's 4. Shuffle. Punch. 5. 6. 7. 8. 9. And 10. Whew. Heart rate up on that one. How are we doing? Everybody feeling good? You ready for your next set of back rows? I thought so. All right, we're taking it from standing back row to a bench supported back row. Why am I doing this? Because I'm gonna bump up my weight this time. If you don't have heavy weights, you might want to double up your dumbbells. Maybe use 2 of them at the same weight. If you have something heavier, I'm gonna encourage you to grab it on this one, okay? So we're gonna stabilize ourselves on a bench. All right, so you wanna find a position where your leg might be straight, your leg might be bent, but your hips and your shoulders are square to the floor. What do I mean by that? Nothing's shifting, okay? I lock out, I'm square to the floor. Set that blade back like we talked about and pull right here. I want you to feel it in the back, not just the bicep. Feel it in the back. Okay, how many reps here? You're looking to build strength? 8 to 12. If you have the right weight,
Reimagine.
if you get to 12 and you haven't finished the job, what are you gonna do? You're gonna finish it, right? You're gonna keep going. Give your body what it needs, okay, to stimulate that muscle. I got about 3 more. 2 more. And last one. Whew. Yeah. Most people quit too early. Most people put a number in their head, they get to the number, and they quit. Instead, I want to challenge you to not put a number in your head, and you go until the job is done, right? Until you start losing form or you fatigue out. Square off those hips, square off those shoulders. Put that shoulder back and drive that weight up. Elbow to the ceiling. Tummy's in.
Music licensing reimagined.
Keep working, guys. Dial it in. Focus on yourself. Good. Keep going. Keep going. Don't quit just because I quit. I got to that point in my workout, I was ready. Keep going. Keep pulling that dumbbell as much as you need to. And when you're done, come on out of it. We're going back over to the single arm pulls here. All right. I'm catching my breath a little bit. I'm gonna explain the next exercise. I said we'd advance this just a little, right? It's the first time we were sitting, which meant we weren't moving regardless. This time, I'm putting that band in my right hand. I'm going to a kneeling position. Little harder this time because I really have to stabilize my hips. Keep them from moving, okay? I want everything facing forward. Same instructions, set and pull. You're giving me 10 on the right, 10 on the left. Feel that back, feel your torso. Keep everything else from moving. 3, 2, and 1. Whew. A little sweat dripping off my nose here. Doesn't happen that often. We're switching sides. So, bands in the left arm, right leg is up. This is not moving. Nothing from the waist down moves. I'm here. I twist and pull. Notice how my body's upright. I'm not leaning forward. Right? Nice and tall. Feel my back work. Like I said, I want about 10 reps here on the left side. And time. Good. Cool, this is an upper body and core workout. Since we have the band in our hand, let's go ahead, get some more core work. I like to grab it with the outside, cup with the inside. I'm gonna get some resistance here. Since we were in a kneeling position, let's go back to that. This time I'm hovering right off the ground though. Oh yeah. Now my arms come out, okay? And lengthen those arms. And from here, I'm gonna twist. So I'm driving my knee to the center as I twist over the knee that is up. It's like I'm wringing out my insides every time I pull. You'll also notice I'm not coming back here. Look how easy I can breathe. Right, AJ? Here, I can't breathe. 10 on the right. We'll switch it to the other side. That's how I know if you're doing it right, if you can talk. So I'm gonna sink it down. Check that knee right above the ground. Arms out. Oh, there. I'm in the non-breathing position, and I twist. It's not a big twist. like I said, it feels a little bit like I'm wringing out my insides. 4, 5, 6, keep going, 7, 8, check that back leg, can you sink down? 9, even a little lower, and 10. All right, warriors, we've done 2 sets of back rows. We're going 2 more sets. I got 2 more variations for you. Each one's progressively a little bit more difficult. We're back on the bench over here. This time I'm gonna put that single dumbbell right here in the middle, and I'm gonna come all the way on the bench. Now you can do this on the floor, you can do it on an ottoman, wherever you want. I like the bench because it adds a little bit of instability for me and it makes me use my core. So same thing, my hips and shoulders need to be square to the floor. The way I'm gonna get into this bird dog position is I'm gonna take my left leg out back and squeeze my glute. Make sure that's solid, make sure those hips are square. Then I'm gonna take that dumbbell in my right hand. Okay, now my core is working, my glutes are working. Belly button in and row. Make sure your shoulders are set back and get the job done. You might not be able to achieve quite as many reps this way. There's a lot of body parts working, that is fine. We are in set 3. I'm encouraging you guys to try to get those 8 to 12 reps while maintaining that perfect form. I got 2 more. And that's it for me. Whew. Boy, that takes the heart rate right up. I just engaged my core, I just engaged my glute, my whole body was working. Couldn't quite get as many reps in that way, but definitely working hard. I'm gonna take that other side out, squeeze that glute, make sure the hips are square, shoulders square. When it's ready, I start to row. Here we go. Looking for that same rep count on the other side, evening it out. Come on. Keep pulling, guys, keep pulling. I got 2 more. What do you have? Don't stop till the job's done. Till that heart rate is high. I know mine is. Good, we're coming on over to that band again. Okay, we're progressing this exercise as well. This time I'm gonna stand. This time when I stand, I have to make sure those hips are completely squared off, okay? No shifting whatsoever from the waist down. So I'm gonna stand nice and tall. I'm gonna elongate that spine, and then this locks right here. No! I row. Nothing, nothing moves except that upper body. Row. Knock out those 10. 3, 2. I may be the world's worst counter. I always mess it up. Guys, count on your own. You got 10 here. You're gonna square off those hips again. Stand up as tall as you can. Set that blade down. Final set of single arm back rows right here. Each time that core just locks out. One more. Good. So how do you make that even more intense? Back away from your anchor, right? Hold and squeeze that blade together. You may be finding you do this workout once or twice or more during this month. So each time I want you to challenge yourself. Find those ways you can make it even more intense, okay? So this time I'm gonna come out away from the anchor. I'm gonna find a good amount of resistance right here. Notice how my hands are right at my sternum, okay? I'm gonna press that band all the way, lock out, and bring it back. All the way out, and bring it out. Chest is upright. Oh yeah. A lot of stabilizers here. Trying not to let my body shift. Push it out. Go. Push and pull. 2 more. And last one. Whew, good. Little stomach side pain here. Switch sides. I always like to say, grab with the outside, cup with the inside. Squaring off those hips to the anchor here. Hands right here at the sternum, shoulders back. Push them out. Bring it in. I'm not rushing this one for a reason. more time I have under tension, more work I'm doing. Makes sense. Keep it out there. 4 more. 3. 2 more. And last one. Little core and back at the same time. Hope you guys are feeling good. I do have our last set of back rows for this workout today, and this is the hardest set. Although if you do it wrong, it's not gonna feel hard. So I wanna encourage you guys to really pay attention to my coaching cues here. We're gonna go into plank position on the bench, okay? So I'm gonna take that weight, put it right below me. My goal is 10 reps on this one, 10 reps. So here, plank position, I'm on my forearms. So remember how I've been talking about keeping the hips square and the shoulders square to the ground? That rule still applies, okay? So if I shift it all, I lose my core engagement and it becomes fairly easy. So right here, I'm gonna lock out. Okay, I'm gonna check my hips. Square them off to the ground. Ooh. Square off those shoulders. And I pull. Notice my muscles are already shaking. Make it hard on yourself, guys. Fight for that. You should feel like that, okay? I actually want you to look at your hips, okay? Before you start those pulls, make sure you're squared off. The other thing, guys, I don't want you way out here. Gotta make sure your shoulders are right above the elbows, okay? Very important. You don't put too much strain on your shoulders. Okay, plank position. Not super hard, right? Okay, grab up that weight. This time opposite hand. I'm gonna look between my legs. Crank those hips. Square them off. Square off the shoulders. And then I pull. You'll notice a difference in even 1/2 inch if you're off. I got 2 more, come on. Fight for those 10 reps. And time. Oh, I felt that last one. I'm happy to be done with those rows. Now I want you guys to have some fun. Get your heart rate up. You're gonna go back over to your band here at the anchor. All right, we got squat to back rows. I want 20 reps. I want you to bust through this. Squat back rows right here. Squat pull. Let's get those heart rates up. Come on. We're in the final stretch here. Pull. Stick that chest out every time. Coordinate that upper and lower body. Let's go 10 more. 9, 8, 7, squeeze, pull, 2, and 1. Whew. Grab a drink if you need it. My heart rate is up high. I'm gonna breathe, 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 and take it down. Good. We've got a shoulder set. It's a rear delt pull, so the back of the shoulder, followed by a face pull. And then we're gonna go into bicep curls, all right? So let's get your weight set up as we recover. I'm gonna take this red band. You know what? We're gonna go with a lighter band. I'm gonna take it all the way over top, okay? So on a face pull, just as you're getting yourself organized, I want the head in line, let's see, like a straight line from the anchor, the hands, elbows, and shoulders. And I'm gonna pull and drive the elbows out and up. So I'm just working the back of my shoulders. So you're gonna set yourself up here. Now, if you do have a band that's a little lower, no problem. You can always come down to your knees and lean into that position, okay? Lean into that position to get the back of the shoulders. Okay, so it's not a back row anymore. Now it's a back pull up top. I like nice light set of dumbbells. Where'd they go? I'm gonna grab these. I'm gonna grab 5s. So really light. It's a small muscle, right? This is mostly for aesthetics. It's gonna round out the shoulders. On this one, I'm gonna bend over kind of in that standing back row position. So hinging here at the waist. Instead of pulling back with my elbows going back to my back pockets, this time the weights are gonna come out to the side. Right here, driving the elbows straight out and up. working the back of the shoulders. AJ, show them my hand grip. Nice and light, right? It's like my pinky is resting on the top of the dumbbell. It's just hanging here. So I'm not death gripping it and using my forearms, okay? Because I don't want to look like Popeye. I just want to use that rear delt on my shoulders. Looking for that 8 to 12 rep range with good form. And time. Let's follow it up right away. Face pulls. Why do they call them face pulls? So I'm pulling right at the face. I'm leaning into it. Same thing, driving that pinky out. Light grip on the band here. Letting my shoulders do all the work. Getting that final pump, good pump. Come on, let's work hard. Superset, it's a burnout set. Ah! Whew! Like I say, go till the job's done, right? All right, we're going into bicep curls. Bicep curls, I got a couple variations for you today. I want to challenge you guys, pick up your heavy dumbbell. We're gonna go into a concentration curl. Can you believe I'm teaching this? Concentration curl. This is like a total bro move. This is an AJ move. Actually, I'm gonna go over here, AJ, on this box because I wanna have a little bit more of a seated position. So we don't do these a ton in class, but they're kind of fun to try every once in a while. I like it because you can use your other hand to assist on this curl and go a little heavier in weight. So watch here. I'm gonna hinge at the waist. I'm gonna put the elbow on the inside of the knee. Okay, so I'm gonna use my knee as kind of as leverage. I'm gonna push that knee in, help drive the dumbbell up. Okay, take that shoulder back, and I'm just gonna curl right here. So my knee is helping just a little bit, but I'm soon gonna burn out this 17-pound dumbbell. So what do I get to do? I take my free hand and I give myself just a little assistance. The guys are gonna love this one. Ouch! That's how you build biceps. If you're a lady and you're like, my biceps are fine, J-Lo, just grab your dumbbells. Grab your 10-pound dumbbells. Give me a dumbbell set, that's fine. You wanna try something a little different? I wanna encourage you to give this one a try. A little heavier dumbbell here. Lock that elbow inside the knee. I'm gonna pull. I'm gonna really use my muscles on the first several reps. Use my knee to assist. But before too long, it's gonna be hard to get up by itself. And I add a little resistance, assistance. I get 2 more. Yeah, go forward. Oh, yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Shake those out. All right, so just giving you a couple variations on those biceps, right? We're gonna go back to the rear delts, work the back of the shoulders here. Let's shake it out just a little bit. In fact, let's take it to the floor. I'll give you one more. No, let's just keep going. Let's just keep going. They're two different muscle groups. Right back of the shoulders. All right, we got our second set here of rear delt flies. I'm gonna go ahead and take that athletic stance. Hinge at the waist, chest parallel to the ground. This time, lead with the pinkies, drive those elbows up. You know what to do, let's go. Sculpting shoulders.
Music licensing reimagined.
That's it for me, 12. I'm gonna burn it out right away. Go right into those face pulls. No time to waste. Lean into that anchor. Drive those elbows up and out. Burn, burn.
I
got 15. How do we do at home? Good. Let's go ahead and grab up those weights. This time, AJ, all they have is 12 right here. This time I'm really gonna challenge you guys. Okay, take a little lighter set of dumbbells. We're gonna
Music
put one
licensing
hand into a
reimagined.
90-degree hold. You'll notice this bicep is engaged. Before I even do that, I wanna stand up nice and straight, take the shoulder back right here. The other one's gonna curl for 10 reps. 10, 9. Go ahead and do this with me, guys. Full extension, full flexion. So that means all the way down, all the way up. Don't cheat yourself by stopping early. Oh, let's count already. 3, 2, right side, hold, left side goes. Here we go. 10, 9, 8, 7. This is where it gets hard, and you're gonna wanna quit, because I know I do. 5, but I force it. 4, no pain, no gain. 3,
Music
2,
licensing
and
reimagined.
that's it. And then you're happy you got it done. All right, shake it out. How much time we have left, AJ? Huh? That's game, he says. Oh, so sad that went by so fast. But that was get ripped, guys. Lots of back pulls, lots of back flies, and of course bicep curls. I think, I'm gonna give the people one more set of biceps. What do you think? Fair enough? All right. Before we do that, let's get a little bit of core in. This is it, guys. I got one core exercise, one final set of bicep curls. Come on over to your bench, or you can do it on the floor. Especially if you've got a lot left in you, take it to the floor. I'm up, up, down, tap. Up, up, down, tap. I got commandos. Try not to let those hips shift. Up, down, tap. Up, up, down, tap. Now I know some of you could be doing this on the ground right now, and you're choosing to do it on a bench. Why don't we take it to the floor for our last 4, 3, 2, 1, and time. All right, one last final bicep set. I think we're gonna go bro again, AJ. Let's go hammer curls. Hammer curls. This is to failure. It's not gonna take me much at all. I'm pretty shot. On this one, my palms are gonna face in. Go ahead and set yourself up for success by standing up nice and tall, engaging your core. I'm gonna pull it up and squeeze. As one comes up, the other goes down. It's like a seesaw. Here we go. Final set. Get pumped. Get those biceps going. Breathe, 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 breathe. Now I told you I was gonna burn out early. Don't you stop on me. Don't you stop. Keep going. I know you got a few more in there. Few more. Come on. You got about 10 seconds before we finish this workout. Go ahead. Finish your set. And time. Nice job, guys. Virtual high five. You just finished your upper body pull workout. Way to go. We'll see you back for your HIIT training tomorrow.